Having handled their recent continental tests, Mamelodi Sundowns refocused their attention, albeit very briefly, on the defense of their league title as they pay a visit to Baroka FC in the DStv Premiership. Baroka are 34 points adrift of Sundowns, and whilst they'll have their eyes on the champions today, their focus is ultimately on Swallows, Maritzburg and Chipper, all of whom they could overtake this evening if they are able to spring the upset. Now slipped through, well fended off by Denwin Farmer. These two sides didn't meet all too long ago, as we've alluded to, 2 months back, but considering the break, it's each other's more recent opponents midway through December, as this one's fizzed in. My word, it had Delvis Chipazeze scrambling across. Peter Shalulele has found only the side netting, though.
It takes a player with an eye for a goal. That was definitely not offside.
Yeah.
And those are the things that they need to clean up in their defense, because they can get punished. He had an option to play Sofranco. But hey, when you believe in your abilities, when the appetite is there to score goals, nothing wrong.
Ralani again. A genuine recruit slipping it through for Shalulile. Can't latch onto it, and there's a big challenge from Sitole. The free kick goes the way of Mamelodi Sundowns, and it's a pretty decent position too.
Where do you begin to contain them when they have Ralani, they have Zwane? They're able to find pockets of spaces. They're such a tricky team to contain. This is the skill here from Ralani. Not the best first touch, but he made up for it because he was given the opportunity to have a second touch to it.
This time the responsibility falls to Lekay. Oh, he's come so close. Big let off for Baroka, as that one strikes the base of the upright. And that's precisely why they can't afford to give Mamelodi Sundowns free kicks in those positions.
He's done it before. Almost a repeat. Very clean. Hit it so clean. It's that bounce as well that it's always tricky, bailed out by the upright. What a technique.
No, he's lost possession. Kebart has it. Stab through here for evidence. Makopa chops inside Nyongo, and Makopa launches it towards goal. Great save by Dennis Nyongo. Ball still alive for Baroka here. Oh, the header clear by Duriak.
That's a penalty.
It's not the cleanest. Referee points to the spot, and it's a penalty for Baroka.
I think it's a good call. Is this celebration before the penalty is kicked? They're celebrating that they've got a penalty. They've got to convert it first. But the positives out of this grant, it's the move, the passing game, and the fact that it was evidence Makopa that's forced a save out of this man. Handball, I think it definitely was. It's a handball. He was just naughty there. This is
the penalty kick, because that, of course, is the most important forthcoming moment. And now Basil Mpatlele has the chance to put them up against Sundowns, and he has blazed it. He never looked ready. He looked anxious. Yep.
I told you. He looked very nervous, but so much work and class work was done on that right-hand side.
Bombi again.
Bombi again, tormenting Lekay. Definite penalty.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, Rashid Duruk, firstly, he knows all about conceding heartbreaking penalties. Finds Lekay. Cross comes in from Lekay, looking for Sofranco. And desperate defending from Baroka. And Mamelodi Sundowns will come again. Lekay launches one. No! He's at the woodwork again.
They're definitely inviting him. Because when they back off, he's not going to shy away. He's got the technique, he's got the power. Look at that. He takes the shot unmarked. And that should have been a big concern and an embarrassing moment for the entire defense, because when he had the shot, there was not even a single player trying to put him under pressure.
Left it in for Zwane. As Kambalo gets the crucial touch from Yuri Songo man in his homeland of Mozambique. So Pedro went down. Still, the ball was squeezed through, and a free kick forthcoming. Again, a belated call from our match referee. Pedro felt the impact. Kambala is inquiring as to whether it was him who perpetrated that particular foul. Seems a little bemused.
There's definitely a foul. Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
He was willing to allow play to go on.
Yeah, well, that's what I alluded to a little earlier. Pedro was brought down and then was still able to get the pass through. That will be Lekay again. Oh, my goodness! Came so close in the first half. And that is just a different class. Exquisite, absolutely exquisite from Lekay.
You want to try this and say Isilo Somanyu? He tried it first half, denied by the upright. Second half, gets it right. He had to stand still there, no chance. Didn't know where it was going. It's that wall in front of the Baroka wall that made a huge difference. Just plucked it there.
Strong challenge by Mbulu, and the referee indicating that there's been a head injury. Well, whether or not he was going to penalize the player is immaterial. Has to bring a stop to it. There'll likely be a drop ball when they've tended to Jali. So Baroka deliver it upfield. Mbulu! Last second equalizer for Baroka. And it's absolutely glorious. A phenomenal strike. A truly, truly phenomenal strike.
That man, jersey number 9, Bulu. It looks like there was nothing dangerous there. But no, there was so much danger. Look at how he turns. Quick 10. The defenders were not alert to that. The goalkeeper did not expect that. Eswelo someone knew. That's a thing of beauty.
What a match we've had in Polokwane. Baroka coming from behind to steal a point. It's 1-1 at full time.
Must be very disappointing to have lost it at the very end like that.
Yeah, no, it's football. Sometimes you see things that you never thought you would see. Rushin and the opposition player go for a header. Rush gets a yellow card. He goes out. They are not treated. Rushin is to go out and stay outside. The opposition player must be inside. That was the first incident. The next incident, AJ is fouled with an elbow. And the referee, instead of giving us a free kick, because that's a foul, and the ball is the opponent's ball. You know, it's appalling, but nonetheless, they piled a lot of pressure on us in the second half. We did not create too many chances on this game. We were reliant on set pieces, and we could see the game was going to demand that a lot, because the field is very narrow, and they made sure that they play in this field and make sure that they pile a lot of pressure on us, and we could not create clear chances. But that is not an excuse. I think we deserve to win the match after all, and unfortunately we conceded the last-minute free kick that I don't even know whether it was a free kick or not. But credit must be given to them. They gave it a fight. We have to take this point away from home. It still counts for something. We cannot just take it as if we have lost the match. We haven't lost the match. But the refereeing was very poor today, very, very poor. I still want to see whether Savreda was also offside when he laid that ball to Peter, because from where I was sitting, I thought it was never an offside. But in football, you must accept some of these decisions. Because maybe one day they favor you, the other day they favor somebody else. But today was a bit emotional. I think the referees were not at their best. I must be honest.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
There you have it. That is Coach Mangoba Mngeti, not very happy with what has happened here at the Peter Mokaba Stadium, but continuing to say that they will take this point that they have received here. Now, the happier of the coaches, I am sure, is none other than Kholoko Tobejane. Coach, you said that you're going to give it your all against Mamelodi Sundowns and ended up stealing a point almost at the death.
Yeah, but really sometimes it was our game. First half, lose half chances, but with a penalty, it's a goal when it's at the back of the of the net, touches the net. So we missed it, but just that we have to give them that motivation to say, let's go on, boys, we can make it. Second half, they caught us very early. But you know what? If the referee is still saying on and on, we were wishing and hoping we can score. And at the end, we've got it. With 1 point, Kaspedi Barichie Palamro. I saw Tabile Vernaga 3 points. Because the position is not good. And at home, we need to be we need to declare it as a slaughterhouse. But at sometimes there's only one challenge in football, and that's the one that is killing us. Finishing.